Surprisingly, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Lotta, thank you very much. Yeah, not only hubs, but what we see is that the idea, the concept, the realization of data spaces is not only happening in Europe, but globally, because it is creating value, not only for end users in Europe, and we have a lot of end users which have or which are serving global markets or which have global supply chains. And therefore, let's have a little look into the globalization, into the activities outside of Europe. And here, Japan and Korea are very close to us, and we have a lot of activities together. And yeah, one of the masterminds in this activity, and I would like to welcome Professor Noboru Koshitsuka from the University of Tokyo here on stage to give us a little insights of what's going on in Japan in relation to data spaces. Noboru.
Yeah, thank you very much for the very kind introduction. And can I use this one? Yeah, thank you very much. So my name is Noboru Koshitsuka from University of Tokyo, and also I am a chair of the Data Society Alliance. Data Society Alliance is an organization in Japan of the promoting the data spaces and developing data spaces, the Data-X. The Data-X is a project name of our DSA. And so I appreciate Gaia-X people for inviting me to this Gaia-X Summit, and I'm very honored to be here and to make a presentation in the final talk of the morning session of today. So today my topic is about globalization. So the talk issue is toward global data spaces. So I have 2 points. The first one is Asian collaboration. And the second one is a collaboration between Asia and Europe. And in Japan, the current situation of data space initiative is progressing much and changing much and much. But today, my talk focusing on only the globalization. And globalization and the internationalization is a very important issue in the progress of the Japanese data space activity. So today, I would like to talk about global data spaces, toward global data spaces. So I am a chair of this DSA, Data Society Alliance, promoting the project of the Data-X. And the DSA is a Gaia-X Japan Hub, working for the Gaia-X Japan Hub. And I am a chair, and we have so this is an inauguration event. At the time, we have an online meeting, and about 2 years ago, we become a Gaia-X Japan Hub. And I am also working in the University of Tokyo. The University of Tokyo is now the IDSA Japan Hub. And these are the committee members of the IDSA Japan Hub. And the most important project of the University of Tokyo is the international test bed for the data spaces technology. And these are the members of the committee of the test bed. And in this test bed, So now we are joining the Gaia-X Japan Hub and also the IDSA Japan Hub. The player is the University of Tokyo and the DSA and the Gaia-X and the IDSA. That we are in Tokyo, and we are now extending the ring of the collaboration all over the world. The first one is the collaboration with the European organization, international IDSA, Gaia-X 5-year foundation, and Luxembourg, and Soviti and the T-System is a company for developing the data space systems, and also the Switzerland, and Catena-X and Manufacturing X. So all of these organizations are now collaborating with us in Japan. And also, we have newly started the collaboration with Asian organizations. For example, the III, Institute for Information Industry, III is the National Research Institute in Taiwan. and also Asia Open Data Partnership, and Open Data Organization and CIER and Big Object. Big Object is a startup company of the data space technologies, and Taiwan Climate Partnership, and also the Malaysian organization, DCS is a Malaysian organization. And also domestically in Japan, we have many collaboration with the government, digital agency, or Ministry of Economy, and Cabinet Office, or many organizations. And also this slide, the lower side, is a company member of our international test bed. For example, the NTT Data, Fujitsu, SoftBank, RRI, NTT Communications, Siemens, Toshiba, IBM, KPMG, and so many companies now are joining our test bed and making interoperability testing of the multiple data space technology in our university computation environment. And now our international test bed of data spaces are progressing now. And in our test bed, we are university, so we are very neutral. So we would like to deploy many kinds of systems, not only one system, but also the many systems. For example, the JADE system is a Japanese original connector component systems developed by a national funded SIP project. And this is a main component of the Data-X. And also the second one is the IDSA test bed. We are now deploying the Eclipse data component inside of our test bed system, and the NTT Data Corporation is very contributing to these systems. And also the 5-year test bed, and also this year we have started the Taiwan test bed. So Taiwan has already developed the connector system on the basis of the Fraunhofer implementation of the connector system. So now we have already succeeded to connect Taiwan and Japan using connector system. And in the future, now we are planning, we would like to extend this test bed more and more. So for example, now we are planning the Gaia-X digital clearing house experiment, and Luxembourg, and the Soviet system, and the T system, and NTT Communications, NTT Data will support this collaboration. So, and inside of Japan, for example, we are Data-X, but the government are promoting the Uranus ecosystem. Uranus ecosystem is one of the data space in Japan operated by Japan government. It's dedicated to the problem of the new battery regulation in Europe. So it's very similar to the activity of the Catina-X. So all of these are deployed or will be deployed in our data space technology test bed. So we can test the interoperability. I think that the last session, many people said that the interoperability is a keyword. So we would like to experiment interoperability among all of these systems technically. So we can contribute using this database technology test bed for testing the interoperability all over the world. And so this is a new project with Gaia-X. So in Japan, we have IOFDS. This is the organization of the liaisoning organization of the Data Space Initiative, International Open Forum of Data Society. And so in this project, we are planning to establish a global trust framework initiative for data spaces. So the player is the Gaia-X. So we would like to test Gaia-X digital clearing house in our University of Tokyo. And so NTT Communications and the NTT Data, Fujitsu, and the T system will support this project. So from this year, we would like to start this testbed project. And so this is a press release by T system or Gaia-X and the NTT groups of this kind of project. And also, we already have a collaboration with Uranos ecosystem and Data-X. So in Japan, we have many kinds of data spaces and many kinds of data space technologies. So we would like to establish the interoperability among them. So we have already tested the interoperability between the Uranos ecosystem and our Data-X. And I think this is a demonstration. So this is the user interface, GUI of the Data-X system. And so back end of this system, we are connecting to the Uranos ecosystem. So now we are specifying the special connector supporting the Uranos ecosystem API. So the URL of the connector is very long because this is a special one. And this is the data catalog system and CFP, carbon footprint data that we will search. So we can find the several data sets. But this is a demonstration. And selecting the data set, and this is a metadata of the carbon footprint. And this data set includes the 3 data. So we can select that we can fetch data so successfully. So very, very simple one. But the back end of this system is a federated system between the Data-X and the Uranos ecosystem. We have already implemented a gateway among this. So we have already succeeded. So seeing that, looking at the user interface, it's very, 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 very simple. I think that no user cannot do not know the back end of the Uranos or Data-X. So very smooth collaboration, interoperability has already realized. And so for the globalization, we have established for the cooperation of the many organizations, International Open Forum on Data Society, and these are the member of the half of the member from Europe and the half member from Japan. And we would like to extend this organization into the world for promoting other countries, not only Japan and not only Europe. And we have already 4 meetings of this forum. And this is very, very important initiative in Asia Open Data Partnership. That we have a 10 years activity in this Asia Open Data Partnership. Now this year and next year, the chairman of this organization is me. I am serving as the chairman of this organization. And this organization is mainly focusing on the open data for 10 years. For example, in Asia, open data is very, very active. For example, Korea is, I think, #1 country of the open data in the world. So in this partnership, we have about 15 country members already. For example, Japan and Taiwan and Korea and Singapore and Malaysia and Indonesia and the Philippines and India. And so many countries are already a member of the Asia Open Data Partnership. But this year, we have started a new activity. This is the data space working groups. We have already many workshops in this partnership, and now we are planning to have a data space initiative in Asia. So some initiatives have already started in Taiwan and also Japan and also Malaysia. So we would like to collaborate with each other using this kind of mechanisms. And so, for example, the Taiwan have an event. This is an event of the AI technology, but AI and data spaces are very, very closely related. So this AI event, in this AI event, the data space is dealt. So we have a session in Taiwan, AI Taiwan event this year. And also, we also participated to the Chinese event. In China, Big Data event, Big Data Expo. This is a very, very, very big event. This is also 10 years anniversary, as long as the Asia Open Data Partnership. So we and so IDS people can join this event. And so China, the collaboration with China is done in this event. This is also very important collaboration. Also, the IDSA Malaysia hub collaboration. So this hub is established January of this year, and our Japan and Malaysia have already a relationship for the collaboration on data spaces. The first project is to develop a training or education material with the Malaysia hub and the Japan hub. So also we have collaboration with Luxembourg and Switzerland. And so we have so many collaboration of many countries. So the last month, October, in Tokyo, we have the Data Space Week. So and many people from Europe and all over the world comes to Tokyo, and so many events, 5 events in a week. So this is the Asia Open Data Partnership Summit, and joint symposium of Asia Open Data Partnership and IDSA Data Space Discovery Day. And so International Open Forum of Data Society. So this is a photo of the official dinner. And so in this event, we have a new collaboration with the Manufacturing X having a MOU signed, and the Taiwan Organization of Open Data-Driven Organization for Data-Driven Application, ODA Taiwan, and also the very important organization of the Taiwan government, the Institute for Information Industry. This is a research institute in Taiwan government that we have already have a MOU for the collaboration of data spaces. So I think for the globalization, so we would like to build a new digital infrastructure for the future. I think, for example, the internet was for these 20 or 30 years is a very important big digital infrastructure all over the world. But the function or abstraction of internet is a little bit low now. So we need a new infrastructure, digital infrastructure. It's a trusted global or data spaces. So to realize this data spaces, I think the internationalization or globalization is so necessary. So Japan would like to contribute to realize this trusted global or data space. And finally, I would like to propose one thing. So this is we would like to, where we would like to go. And I think AI is very important for data spaces. So the combination of data spaces and AI, I would like to say it's AI spaces, very, I think, important. For example, now we have a RAG. RAG is a retrieval augmented generation. So this is a very practical approach of the AI. It's a combination of the big vector database. It's a very normal database. And the LLM, this combination is a RAG. So looking at this architecture, so we can so easily see that if this big database, what is data spaces? So I think the data space and the LLM, so I'm calling this, I've named this architecture the federated RAG. For example, this is so very practical approach for AI and data spaces. So we would like to proceed this kind of project. So the combination of data spaces and the LLM. And in the future, in the data spaces, we have a federation mechanism using connector. So this kind of federation mechanism will be useful for the federated AI. I think in the world now we have AI, the two approach. One is the huge general AI. Data is collected in one player and making a machine learning and making a big general AI. In that case, most important feature is data monopolization and data hegemony is very important in this case. But on the contrary, we can have an approach of the federated AI. So the small AI is federated, for example, by using the connector technology or a concept of connector. So in this case, we can assure the data sovereignty. And also, if we want to have a data sovereignty, we want to have an AI sovereignty. So I think that this architecture of the AI is, I think, AI space. So I think that we would like to go into the beyond the data spaces. We would like to go to the stage of the AI space. So this is, I think, the very important future of the data spaces. So this is the final piece. So thank you very much for listening to my talk. I think globalization of data space is very important, and also Japan would like to contribute globalization with the collaboration with European organization like Gaia-X. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor.